At the center of all worlds grows a tree. Its branches reach the heavens, its roots pierce the depths. It holds existence itself, gods and men, the living and the dead, light and shadow. This is Yggdrasil, the axis of the cosmos, the heart that binds the 9 worlds together. For the ancient Norse, this tree was not a symbol, but a reality. It breathed with the universe, its sap flowing through realms, its branches brushing the stars. Every fate, every war, every death, all echoed through the bark of Yggdrasil. And when the tree trembles, the whole world trembles with it. Its branches touch the sky, its roots sink into the underworld. Yggdrasil grows between light and shadow, binding what was never meant to meet. Upon its highest branches shines Asgard, where the gods rule. At its heart lies Midgard, the realm of men. And deep beneath the roots sleeps Niflheim, the realm of ice and the dead. Its bark is scarred by lightning, its sap flows through the ages. It is not just a tree, it is a living universe. Its breath is wind, its blood is water, its heart is thunder. They say when a child is born, a new vein appears within Yggdrasil's roots. And when someone dies, a leaf falls from its crown. The world grows and fades with it. Asgard is a citadel above the clouds, whose walls are braided with radiance, and whose halls ring with mead horns and steel. Here, Odin keeps wisdom, having paid an eye to look into fate's abyss. Here, Thor hurls Mjolnir and carves the sky with runes of thunder. Bifrost spans to Midgard like a trembling rainbow beam beneath a warrior's stride. Valhalla summons the fallen. Their songs are coals for wars yet to come. And still, along those golden roofs, inevitability moves like cool breath. Even gods await Ragnarok. Asgard is more than glory. It is the duty to be the crown of a tree that bears all. Greatness is no shield, but a vow, to stand when the world begins to split. Vanaheim is a garden of balance, where rivers drift as if time paused to think. The elder gods, Vanir, converse with the soil, and the soil replies with fruit. Winds carry the scents of grain, mead, and herbs that heal the heart. Blades are not forged for pride. Here they cultivate peace until it grows harder than iron. After the ancient war with the Aesir, they did not nurse wrath. They bridled it, like a wild horse gentled by a steady hand. Vanaheim remembers. Every magic is first a caretaking. Fertility is a prayer spoken by rain and hands. Each seed is a covenant. Each harvest proves unity outlasts the spear. Alfheim is light as a dawn's breath. The light elves walk paths woven of sun and dew. Their songs are threads mending torn edges of brightness. Their dances are silent rites reconciling time's roughness with beauty's mercy. Leaves whisper in languages stone forgets, and water remembers the footfalls of stars. They forge no swords, yet heal wounds steel cannot touch. The hairline cracks of sight and soul. Alfheim is not weak, it is quiet, like a root that splits rock by patience. Here, beauty is not decoration, but the brace that keeps a world from breaking. When all crumbles, harmony is the final bridge. Midgard is a tightrope between gods and chaos. Here, people build houses of boards and hope, keep small circles of fire against long night, and teach children the names that keep fear away. We eat bread that remembers hands, and drink water that has watched the sky. Our feasts are foglights, our songs, embers we share. Strength here is not in immortality, but return, to fall, to rise, to take again the oar, the plough, the crying child. We are Yggdrasil's leaves, whispering in the weather of history. Though winters are long, we know the craft of warmth, folding darkness into soil for morning grass. Jotunheim is the realm of giants, where cliffs are the backs of sleeping gods, and glaciers breathe antiquity. Boundary dissolves among mountains. Only tempests trade letters across valleys. Giants are not evil, they are original. Memory of the first kiss of fire and ice that birthed the world. Elements pulse through their veins, their eyes are lakes, deep and unhuman. Jotunheim reminds the Aesir. Order is a bridge, and beneath it a river of chaos never stops. Forget this, and the bridge will go. So gods come not only with spears, but for lesson. Power without root is a storm without a shore. Svartalfheim is an underforge where dark elves and dwarves listen to stone's heartbeat. Fire here does not scorch, it teaches. Metal does not cut, it remembers a will. From these caves come things stronger than words. The hammer that wakens thunder, the chain that binds the night wolf, the ring where hope multiplies. They seldom see the sky, yet increase light, not with stars, but with craft. Dark is not evil. It is the hue of depth where forms ripen. Svartalfheim teaches, worlds endure not on songs and bravery alone, but on quiet makers translating chaos into the grammar of iron. Muspelheim is a frontier of flame where fire is law. Surtur sleeps, and each breath of his is a spark felt by distant realms. No soft edges here, only heat that burns shadow to the bone. Yet within that heat, form is born, as clay hardens in a kiln. Muspelheim does not only destroy, it completes, paring away the needless to reveal the true. When he rises with his sword, worlds will tremble. But ash is matter too. Houses are raised on it. In every ember is a reminder. What we clutch must be released to return, remade, brighter. Niflheim is the first cold breath, where silence outweighs mountains. Frost is time's archive, keeping the earliest words of the world. The mist walks slowly like an old god. No sound climbs high. The air itself is tired, not punishment, memory. Niflheim preserves a shape of quiet needed to hear oneself. Ice is not death, ice is pause, the world gathering its thought. There Yggdrasil's roots drink stillness like water, a reserve for tempests above. When all seems halted, Niflheim whispers, hold, for now, hold. Helheim keeps those who left without banners and brasses. A place not of torment, but of slow dimming. Shadows do not scream. They murmur names, so they do not crumble to dust. Hell is a keeper who neither mocks nor spares. She balances rest. No heroics here, only acceptance. Yet even in this half-light, one hears Yggdrasil breathing above, each breath a promise, not of return, but of remembrance. Helheim tutors the living. We do not throw love into dark. We entrust it to a guardian. Memory is also light, only very quiet, and beneath it all, at the very roots, sit three figures. The Norns, Urd, who remembers what has been, Verdandi, who holds what is, and Skuld, whose gaze is fixed on what will come. They are neither gods nor demons. They are the weaving itself. Their hands braid the threads of fate, long as lives, fragile as breath. From the sacred well of Urd, they draw water to bathe Yggdrasil's roots, so the tree does not wither, and destiny does not stall. Even Odin bows before them, for he knows his path is but a knot in their tapestry. And so are we, for the Norns' threads never end. They bind all things, from gods to grass, from the first dawn to the last spark of light. Beneath its vast branches, among roots and leaves, live the beings that embody existence itself. Conflict and calm, life and decay, harmony and discord. Yggdrasil is not a tree. It is a living cosmos, and its inhabitants are the pulse of creation. At the highest branch, where sky kisses the void, sits the eagle. Its wings are storms, its eyes see across 9 worlds. It watches from the silence of eternity, each breath stirring the winds of life. It is wisdom and solitude, for even one who sees all cannot alter fate. Its cry echoes across the worlds, the song of vigilance and inevitability. Deep beneath the roots coils Nidhogg, the dragon of decay. Its fangs gnaw on the tree's foundation, turning eternity into dust. Yet Nidhogg is not evil. It is the balance itself. For no life grows without pain. No world survives without death. Its roar shakes the realms, and even the gods grow silent. For in that sound they hear the truth of endings. Between the eagle and the dragon runs a small squirrel, Ratatosk. It carries words from top to bottom, turning whispers into taunts, peace into tension. It is the spirit of gossip, the spark of discord that keeps the world awake. Without it, Yggdrasil would fall silent, and silence is death. 4 deer move gracefully among the branches, feeding on the tree's leaves in rhythmic stillness. Their steps are time itself, measured, cyclical, eternal. What they consume returns to the roots, for creation feeds on what it destroys. They are the reminder that to live is to take, and to die is to give back. Light and shadow weave together at Yggdrasil's heart. The eagle watches, the dragon devours, and between them, Ratatosk runs, a restless thought between heaven and abyss. Even the tree of gods is not free from contradiction, for harmony is not the absence of chaos, it is its acceptance. And when we gaze upon the World Tree, we see ourselves, creatures of motion and hunger, forever whispering between earth and sky. Yggdrasil is not merely a tree, it is the breath of the world that never ceases. Its roots sink into darkness, where fear is born. Its branches stretch to the heavens, where hope resides. Between them lies everything we call life. Each world upon its limbs is a chapter in the book of being. Some lines are written in light, others in blood. When its leaves tremble in the wind, it is time itself whispering. Everything is connected. For even those who stand atop the highest branches feed upon what lies below, and those in the depths hold up the sky so it does not fall. Yggdrasil teaches us that balance is not stillness, but a constant struggle between decay and creation. It speaks without words. Life endures not despite death, but through it. At its heart there is no good or evil, only motion, the pulse of existence, binding all things into one eternal song. We are part of that tree, leaves that burn in sunlight, and seeds that fall to rise again. When Yggdrasil trembles, the universe trembles with it. And even when Ragnarok comes, new life will sprout from its remains. For the cosmos does not fear endings. It only changes shape. Perhaps that is the secret the roots whisper in the soil. Everything we lose becomes the ground for something new. When Ragnarok comes, the end of all endings, even Yggdrasil will tremble. Its roots will sing in fire, its branches will shatter in the storm, and the 9 worlds will collapse under their own light. The wolves, Skoll and Hati, will finally catch their prey. The sun will die, the moon will fade, the heavens will crack open, and from their wounds will pour the forgotten. The fire giants of Muspelheim, the dead from hell, and Nidhogg himself rising with wings of death. Water will swallow the land, flame will devour the sky, and silence will reclaim creation. Yet Yggdrasil does not perish. It renews. From its shadow, two will survive. Lif and Lifthracia, hidden within the heart of the tree. They will hear the stillness after chaos and breathe the first air of the new dawn. As seeds fall into the ashes to bloom again, so too will the universe rise from ruin. What was burned becomes soil. What was lost becomes memory. Yggdrasil is not a tree of gods. It is the pulse of life itself. Forever dying, forever reborn, Yggdrasil stands, even when the world falls. Its branches tremble but do not break. Its roots burn but do not fade. For it is not a tree, it is memory itself, of what was, what is, and what will be. We are its fragments. We climb its limbs seeking heaven, and fall to its roots seeking truth. We walk in the shadows of gods, forgetting that even they are threads in the same design. Life is not a path upward or downward. It is a circle returning to its source. Yggdrasil teaches, there is no end, only change. Death is not the enemy. It is the gardener clearing the soil, so life may bloom again. When we look at the stars, we see the same sparks that fell from Yggdrasil's roots when it birthed the world. Perhaps each is a memory, still burning within us. For the World Tree does not rise in heaven. It grows within every soul. And as long as we remember, as long as we seek light within darkness, Yggdrasil lives. The World Tree does not stand only in myth. It grows within all who seek meaning in the chaos. When we forget our roots, we wither. When we flee our shadows, we lose our strength to rise, for Yggdrasil is not a tale of gods. It is a reminder that even in darkness, there is always a trunk holding the light. Look up. The world still trembles, yet it stands. As long as we remember, Yggdrasil lives.